Hello everyone, my name is Precious Galang and today I'm going to be talking about the importance of flattening the curve, especially during this crucial time. Now, nobody had anticipated that we were going to fall into the hands of a worldwide pandemic. Our daily activities such as going to work, attending classes, and visiting our friends and family are all at the mercy of COVID-19 or the coronavirus. Because of the rapid increase in cases all around the world, many healthcare facilities are actually getting overwhelmed with the amount of patients seeking medical attention. And this can become a huge problem for those patients because not all of them are able to receive the healthcare that they need, leading to a lot of deaths that could have been avoidable in the first place. Now, to avoid this and to help promote the curve, to flatten the curve, we need to use protective measures such as social distancing in order to do so. Now, first of all, what is COVID-19 or the coronavirus? Now, COVID-19 is spread very, very easily from one individual to another simply through bodily fluids or simple contact with the virus and touching your face, mouth, nose, and lips. So it is extremely important that we wash our hands for 20 seconds under warm water with soap in order to not spread the virus from our hands to other surfaces. In a chart provided by Johns Hopkins University showing the cumulative cases from the first case found to the next month, we went from one case in the United States up to 14,000, and that number is still currently going up. The symptoms of the coronavirus, it takes 2 weeks for them to show. So actually you can get the virus but not show any symptoms till 2 weeks later. And depending on your immune system, your age, you can actually get different symptoms than somebody else. And that is according to the CDC, or the Center of Disease Control and Prevention. So what does it mean to flatten the curve? Now, if we take a look at this graph, in a visual sense, you'll see that in comparing the amount of patients admitted with protective care or without protective measures versus with protective measures, you'll see that the curve is much sharper and it's a much higher incline than if we had protective measures, which is more flat and not as steep. And so if you see here, this dotted line is going to represent healthcare capacity. So if we use protective measures, you'll see that we don't cross that line. And that is the importance of it, is if we don't cross that line, we're actually able to provide the healthcare to patients who really need it. Now, according to Dr. Lisa Lockard-Maragakis, in an article posted on April 11th, 2020, called Coronavirus, Social and Physical Distancing and Self-Quarantine, she states that if the hospitals are, there's too many people in each hospital, that allows for a lack of equipment, a lack of doctors in order for these patients to receive help. And according to Maragakis, the less people that are admitted into the hospitals, then it will allow for healthcare to be provided for them, and therefore there will be a lot less deaths because of the virus. And so what kind of protective measures are we able to take as individuals to help decrease the spread of the virus? So one really important thing that is being enforced by doctors, by healthcare professionals, government officials, and even major companies is social distancing. How are these companies and how are these corporations doing so? Well, according to Emily Kaplan of ESPN, in an article she posted, states that actually not only the NHL, but also other sports organizations of the ESPN are being suspended because of the virus. And even Governor Steve Sisolak, our governor, he enabled a 30-day lockdown for non-essential businesses and even extended that lockdown till the end of April. And that was according to Helen Regan and other authors of CNN, posted on March 17th, 2020. So it's essential that we are practicing these and staying away from large crowds, and that is the key factor in positive and effective social distancing. So it is extremely important that we flatten the curve. Why is that? Because in order to provide the health care to patients that really need it, patients who are suffering from the virus and receiving symptoms that are not as severe as someone else's, we can still provide them the healthcare, give them hospital beds, give them the doctors, the attention that they need in order to save their lives. Because unfortunately, in other countries that are experiencing the overwhelming healthcare capacity, there are a lot of lives that are being lost. So even if you are just staying at home, that is practicing social distancing, and you're doing a great job. And always remember to take protective measures as long as this virus is alive. And please, for the sake of yourself, your family, friends, and others around you, if there is a vaccine, until there is a vaccine release, please stay home and please promote flattening the curve. Thank you so much and have a good night.